Hey everybody, this is Laura DiCarlo from Career Directors International, and we're talking all things ultimate success without the stress for resume writers and career coaches. I am super excited to have you here with me today. So listen, we're currently streaming on CDI's Facebook page, YouTube channel, and LinkedIn page, but this is really important. If you're streaming on Facebook, you need to go to chat.restream.io/FB. And as you see my eyes darting around, it's because I'm doing everything myself today. Lynn is off for early for Thanksgiving. So I put the banner at the bottom there, chat.restream.io/FB. This is important because if you don't give permission, I don't know who I'm talking to, and it will just say Facebook user. And I want to know. Okay, I'm going to skip the pet overlay today and not show you Tallulah. Again, less things for me to have to do. She is right here next to me about to cause trouble, but that's my disclaimer. If my supervisor cat comes in, just be prepared for that. Okay, so this is our regular Wednesday show where I'll be empowering resume writers and career coaches to up their game with advanced technical skills, business shortcuts, and strategies to succeed with ease. If you've been following along, you know that this season we're focused on learning what's working and what's not in career industry businesses today by tapping into the results of CDI's recent critical analysis survey. But today we're doing something a little bit different. We're going to be celebrating success slightly different than normal. More on that in a moment. And if you saw the event announcement, you know what's coming. But first, if you don't know me yet, my goal is to become your not so secret superpower. At Career Directors International, we provide all the tools, scripts, done for you resources, training, and support you need to love and excel at what you do so you can make a difference while earning an exceptional living. And something new and important, if you're not yet an association member or part of our Career Industry Accelerator Club, we've opened some great Cyber Week offers through December 1st. But, and this is really important, for the first time in 19 years, we are going to close registration for both memberships on December 15th. CDI is not going anywhere, but if you're in, you're in, and if you're not, you're on the waiting list, the dreaded waiting list. Nobody wants that. So, all right, with that, our topic for today is introducing the 2023 Toast to the Resume Industry Award winners, and I'm sure that there's some of you who are very excited out there. Waiting to find out if you or one of your colleagues won, but I'm going to make you wait just a touch longer because I want to challenge you to do 3 things with me here. The first is say hello. Let me get the chat up in front of me. So if you are completely new to me or CDI, why don't you give me a hashtag newbie in the chat? And if you are part of CDI Association or you're one of our members of our free community, give me a hashtag SUPES, as in SUPES for career superhero. And I'm not seeing anything yet, but I'll keep my eye over there. Remember, if you are on Facebook, go to chat.restream.io/FB. And I'll put that in the chat on my end. You won't all be able to see it because it doesn't broadcast to all the channels, which is really fun and festive. But it is there for some of you to be able to see. Chat.restream.io/FB. And if you're watching this on the replay, please use hashtag replay, because I go look at the comments afterwards and say hello to everyone. And sometimes I'm like, wait, this person was there? So that's very helpful. Second, if you have questions, please also put them in the chats. If you could put the word question there, that's also really helpful, especially since I'm monitoring on my own to see I have something I need to address. Third and final, if you want to make sure you don't miss our weekly show at 3:45 p.m. Eastern every Wednesday, be sure to like, subscribe, and follow. Whatever channel you're on has its different requirements, right? And you'll find out about my upcoming events. And as a reminder, next week we will be going back to our regularly scheduled programming, where I will be talking about the number 3 top way that resume writers and career coaches are building their businesses in 2023 and beyond. And if you recall from former weeks, that means we'll be doing a deep dive into LinkedIn posting and engagement. All right, I see Bridget is here. Hi all, I love this group. Such an amazing group of resources to grow your career. We'll be in and out today's live at the doctor's. Yeah, I saw your comment that you weren't sure you'd be able to make it because you're at the doctor's. So that's awesome that you're trying to like be here and there at the same time, Bridget. Hello. All right, remember, say hello to me in the chat if you are here and lurking. I love to engage. Okay. So here we go. I left the topic up on the screen, introducing the 2023 TORI Toast of the Resume Industry Award winners. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, let's see. Where am I here? So the TORIs, these individuals are truly the best of the best in resume writing. It's a really neat competition. This is actually its 23rd year. It's the single longest running resume writing competition in the industry. And I put a lot of faith into industry awards because it truly helps job seekers to distinguish and identify top performers. To distinguish and identify top performers, because think about it. I won't name any certification names, but you can go out there and look, and it's like every LinkedIn profile, bam, 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 the exact same credential. How do you know who to pick? So things like awards, being an award-winning resume writer, and having that be verifiable, not just something that you made up, because I've sadly seen that too. It really helps you stand out. And I personally know this because before this organization even existed, I won a first place award. And I think my second year of business, first place was visually distinctive from another organization. And it really helped job seekers to see and understand my value. And then when this organization was born, it was born under a different name in the year 2000. And I joined because I wanted more of the awards. And yeah, I did really, really good, is the short version, and went on to be the director of awards and run the program for a while before I took over and created CDI. But the reality is that it works. It works really, really well. And we hear people who don't even win that just got nominated say, my business doubled because I got nominated. Again, doubled from nomination, not even from winning. I mean, how crazy is that? Or after I won the TORIs, I had a flood of new business, was able to double my prices and then pick and choose my ideal clients. Now, I'm paraphrasing those, but if you go to the CDI TORI page and read or watch the video testimonials, you'll see again and again and again that for, depending on how many categories these people enter, did they enter 1 at 40 or did they enter all 10 at 25? It's literally the lowest cost, highest ROI opportunity that exists to blow their businesses out of the water. And this is why when you say, Laura, why are there so many repeat winners, which I'll talk more about after I announce everybody, if it was helping you build your business, wouldn't you invest your time, effort, and tiny resource of money every year to do it again? And that's why we see repeats like Laura Smith Prue, Eve Ruth, Marie Plett, Barbara Safani, and the names shift over time. We see new names rise and sweep, and then we see them win for a while, continue to win, but then other names sweep. This year we've got somebody who won 5 TORIs, who's won in the past, but it's so fascinating to me to see this happen. So don't know if anybody else has joined me live or if Bridget is still hanging in there, but if you're a former winner or nominee who's benefited from the TORIs, why don't you give me a hashtag TORI in the chat right now or in the minutes to come? All right, none yet. I hate that I can't see because I'm not on all the other channels. I can't see who's here with me unless you comment. All right. We're almost there. We're almost to announcing the winners. But first, we have to recognize the people who make this competition possible. And that is our TORI Award Committee of Volunteers. So let me introduce them to you really quickly here. First of all, volunteer TORI Award Director Gail Howard of Top Margin Executive Resumes and Coaching. This is a huge job that she has taken on behalf of all of you in directing all of the volunteer judges to make this happen. So big thanks to her. And then all of our judges, they are handpicked because we want to select only former winners or individuals who have received multiple certifications from CDI. We want to make sure we've got people with that vision, because I'm sorry, but the vision of what makes resumes successful, and that has nothing to do with graphic design, varies widely. And CDI always is focused on the forefront of what works best, so that you can tell your job seeking clients that, yeah, my clients land within 30 to 90 days, not, yeah, I'll rewrite it for free if it doesn't work. It's about success, and that's what we're looking to promote. So I see Renzo has joined us. Hashtag TORI Awards. Yay, Renzo. Fantastic. Okay, so let's see here. Our judges: Angela Watts of My Pro Resumes and Recruiting, Ashley Watkins of Right Step Resumes, Danielle L. Holmes of Career Services by L, Erin Kennedy of Professional Resume Services, Inc., Robin Schlinger of Robin's Resumes, Don Bugney of The Right Solution, Tammy Shoup, Breakthrough Resume Writing Services, LLC, Grant Cooper, Career Pro of New Orleans / Strategic Resumes, Amy Adler of 5 Strengths Career Transition Experts, Mary Elizabeth Bradford of CEOResumeWriter.com, and Jillian Kelly of Outplacement Australia / Career Edge. So if you would, please give us a hashtag thanks to recognize these colleagues for the time and energy that they have spent running and judging the TORIs, and hey, their willingness to not enter so that others could, because obviously that's a sacrifice of a year. You might have wanted to be a winner again, that you said, I will stand out and let somebody else have that chance. So thank you so much for helping us make the TORIs happen this year, to our judges and our director, Gail. All right, so it's time. Who's excited to learn who our winners are? If you are, give me a hashtag excited in the chat. I know it's a hard day, right? The day before a US holiday. But I didn't want you guys to wait another day once I got the results. And I am rethinking that maybe we have, in pushing out the awards to give you more time to get them in, I never expected that we would bump into Thanksgiving, but here we are. So we will probably, force an earlier date next year. Okay, I wish I had some drum rolls. Because here we go. I'm going to read each category's nominees and then the winners in order of first, second, and third place. I've got a LinkedIn user who says, let's go. All right. For Best Classic Executive Resume, the nominees were Scott Nichols of Advanced Method Resumes and Career Services, Catherine Craig, Deborah L. Schuster of The Lettersmith, Renzo Louis Martua Newman of Area CV, and I sure hope I'm saying that right, Renzo, and Eve Ruth of Compelling Resumes. The winners of Best Classic Executive Resume are, in first place, Eve Ruth. In second place, Deborah L. Schuster. And in third place, Catherine Craig. Now, for time's sake, I am not going to go into the chat and ask you to congratulate them every time, or we'll never get this done. But please, please, please feel free to drop your congratulations in the chat as we go. Make these people feel welcome, supported, and congratulated. All right, next category, Best Classic New Graduate Resume. The nominees are And I know this is already posted, but I think it's only fair to review who the nominees are, just like they do in every other award competition. So Monica O'Neill of Best Image Career Services, LLC, Deborah L. Schuster of The Lettersmith, Paula Christensen of Strategic Career Coaches, Chelsea O'Pear-Addo of Not Your Mother's Resume, and Sally Johnson of Omnia Writing Services. All right, the winners of Best Classic New Graduate Resume are, in first place, Deborah L. Schuster, in second place, Paula Christensen, and in third place, Sally Johnson. Thank you, congratulations. All right, Scott Nichols says, congrats to the winners. Awesome. Thank you, Scott. All right, Best Difficult Transition Resume nominees. Pam Foster of Career Styler, Alexandria Doyle of Resume Passion, Yuvika Iyer of Career Linko, Renzo Lewis Martua Newman of Area CV, and Rebecca Worthen of Career Keystone. All right, the winners of the Best Difficult Transition Resume are: first place, Alexandria Doyle; second place, Pam Foster; and third place, Renzo Lewis Martua Newman. Yay, we have Renzo here with us, so everybody give him some extra props and love on his win. Congratulations to everybody. Okay, now we have Best Executive Resume. The nominees are Arno Marcus of iCareer Solutions, Deborah L. Schuster of The Lettersmith, Pam Foster of Career Styler, Yuvika Iyer of Career Linko, and Marie Plett of Aspirations Career Services, Inc. The winners of the Best Executive Resume are, in first place, Marie Plett; in second place, Pam Foster; and in third place, Arno Marcus. Congratulations, executive winners. And we have a yay, congrats everyone, and a go Renzo from some LinkedIn users. I hate that it's not showing me. You have to figure out why that does that. All right, moving on. Best New Graduate Resumes. The nominees are Bridget Batson of Houston Outplacement Resume Writing and Career Counseling, Carolyn Whitfield of Total Resumes, Lucy Yeomans of Your Career Ally / Agave Communications, LLC, Yuvika Iyer of Career Linko, and Amy Britta Watt of CareerMarketingCenter.com and PoliceTestTutor.com. The winners of Best New Graduate are, first place, Yuvika Iyer; second place, Amy Britta Watt; and third place, Carolyn Whitfield. Congratulations. Renzo says, congrats to the winners. Woohoo. Okay. God, this is drying me out fast. I'm going to run out of this water. It's cucumber water. Sorry. I'm sorry. That's an inside joke. Cucumber water. Best Classic Difficult Transition Resume. The nominees are Barbara Stefani of Career Solvers, Catherine Craig, Janelle McDuffie of The Resume Chick & Co., Charisse Green of C. Green Career Consulting, and Carolyn Whitfield of Total Resumes. The winners of the Best Classic Difficult Transition Resumes are, first place, Catherine Craig; second place, Carolyn Whitfield; and third place, Charisse Green. All right, congratulations, winners. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, we have more categories to go. I think 3 or 4 left. So Best Classic High-Tech Resume nominees: Carolyn Whitfield of Total Resumes, Amy Britta Watt of CareerMarketingCenter.com and PoliceTestTutor.com, Barbara Stefani of Career Solvers, Deborah L. Schuster of The Lettersmith, and Chelsea O'Pear-Addo of Not Your Mother's Resume. The winners of the Best Classic High-Tech Resumes are, first place, Carolyn Whitfield; second place, Deborah L. Schuster; and third place, Barbara Stefani. Congratulations. We got some props and whatnot happening in the chat. Thank you, LinkedIn user. Okay, Best Healthcare / Medical Resume nominees: Bridget Batson of Houston Outplacement Resume Writing and Career Counseling, Carolyn Whitfield of Total Resumes, Yuvika Iyer of Career Lingo, Marie Plett of Aspirations Career Services, Inc., and Renzo Luis Martua Newman of Area CV. And the winners of the Healthcare Medical are, first place, Marie Plett, second place, Carolyn Whitfield, and third place, Yuvika Iyer. Congratulations. Okay, Best High-Tech Resume nominees. Marie Plett of Aspirations Career Services, Inc., Catherine Craig, Eve Ruth of Compelling Resumes, Yuvika Iyer of Career Lingo, and Bridget Batson of Houston Outplacement Resume Writing and Career Counseling. The winners of the Best High-Tech Resume are Eve Ruth in first place, Catherine and Marie Plett in third place. I almost didn't call out those placements, right? Congratulations, congratulations. Final category of 2023. Best Sales Resume nominees are Arno Marcus of iCareer Solutions, Yuvika Iyer of Career Lingo, Carolyn Whitfield of Total Resumes, Bridget Batson of Houston Outplacement Resume Writing and Career Counseling, and Marie Plett of Aspirations Career Services, Inc. The winners of Best Sales Resume are, in first place, Bridget Batson, in second place, Yuvika Iyer, and in third place, Carolyn Whitfield. So big shout out to all the nominees and winners. But I am so impressed by all of you. And yes, there were new names called in there. I promise you, they're not all repeat winners. But please help me to congratulate them all. If you would like to type hashtag winner or hashtag that's me, if you are a winner or nominee this year, I would love to see that in the chat, or any emoji that expresses your current mood for you or a colleague who has been recognized. Listen, nomination or winning can totally change your life. You just have to step up. And that's what we're going to talk about briefly here next. So for those who were nominated, you received information previously, your nomination logos and your strategies for promoting this. If you are a winner, you will be tagged in a social media post and an email that's going out at 4:45 p.m. Eastern today. So just a little bit. That will include information on how to leverage your win. We will also be, I guess I already said we'll be tagging you. But you've got to act on this. Yes, the CDI TORI winners page is our most popular page, and it goes live with the winning resumes at 4:45 p.m. Eastern today. But don't rest on your laurels. You got to tell the world about your achievement. Those logos need to go on your site. They need to appear everywhere. But I want to address, before we finish today, why so few new winners? And I'm addressing this because I get asked it. When we're open for registration, I get emails saying, why should I even bother? The same people win every year. Totally not true. There's usually a handful, actually there's not usually, there's always a handful of first-time winners. There's also a handful of people who have been getting nominated and not won, or been winning one or two that suddenly bump up to winning 5. There's a lot of factors that go into play here, but mostly it's inaction that is holding you back from winning. So I'm just going to run through my 5 reasons why we see the same winners every year. First off, a whole lot of people in our unregulated industry just get very comfortable and don't think they need to stretch. Well, this has been working, so why should I change anything? And then, I hate to say it, but when they do enter, not looking at former winners in either the classic design, which are ones that don't require fancy formatting, but do require, a strategic resume that balances an appealing look with powerful writing. When they do enter, and they don't win, which, let's be clear, you can have I mean, I've seen incredibly beautiful resumes get submitted that were well written, but if somebody wrote better than you, then they're going to win. But it there's no nice way to say this. If you have to email me after the Tories because you didn't get nominated or you didn't win, and revoke your membership because everything about CDI must be horrible if we don't recognize your awesomeness, my heart breaks for you, because you're the one who's losing. It's the people who stay in it who look at this as, there must be something I could do better. There must be something I can learn from this, who try again, who see their businesses booming. Yes, there's a reason why people enter again and again, not just for fun and to waste their time, but because it works. So you have to stay open. I'm 54 years old and I choose to learn every single day. And I get knocked down sometimes and I get back up again, and my ego gets bruised, and I stay in the game because my clients, in this case, resume writers and career coaches, are worth it. You guys wouldn't want me to settle for, well, you guys know everything there is to know, so it's good enough. No, you would just leave CDI in droves. Your job seeking clients deserve the best as well. And we need to grow. I'm not saying that you're not doing great things, but there's always room for improvement and staying current. And things like the Tories challenge you. So a third reason why, which is less attacking sounding, is that people wait. They have the best intentions. I'm going to enter, or maybe they even buy registrations. And you've got like 3 to 4 months to enter the Tories. If at the 72 or 24-hour mark before not registration closes, because after registration you have 2 whole weeks to get your entries ready and submit. But if you wait all those months and the weeks and you get down to the end and you get COVID, guess what happens? Or your kid has an emergency, or you get a big contract, guess what happens? You miss out. And I'm not trying to be morose here, but I see a lot of people having challenges, and most of them are can completely be overcome. I'm not saying that the Tories are your one and only magic bullet. If they were, I wouldn't be doing this show every week talking to you about what's working and what's not, and tying to the fact that it's outdated marketing that is hurting people today and not the state of the industry. So you've got to plan for this stuff. And then the one that just makes me the saddest is, if there are 10 categories every year and we perpetually know about them, I mean, yeah, sometimes we change the categories, but for the most part, we're in a zone where everything works. So we stay with the same categories for several years now. So you know they're coming, you know they're there. There's 10 categories. There's 50 chances to get nominated. There's 30 chances to win. If you don't register for one of the reasons I have mentioned above, you can't win. And I mean, I know this is publicized and I'm transparent about everything we do. Some years we see only 46 individuals enter the TORI Awards. So, I mean, of course, the same people are going to win over and over again because they're all in knowing the ROI it has for their business. I think the most we've ever seen is 70 people enter around the globe. Yes, you have to belong to CDI, but what is that? Especially during Cyber Week, it's less than a third or a quarter of what one client pays you in your entire year of business. I don't see that as a hardship. But anyway, this is why you see the same names every year, not because you don't have a chance, but because you're not taking the chances. And also, finally, if there are 10 categories and you're like, all right, I'm going to enter one category, that's great. You did take a step, and we have people who enter only one and they win every year. But that's not the standard. The standard is people who are these people you see showing up with 5 wins and 3 wins and 2 wins. I'm not going to say they're all entering all 10, but some of them are. And the more categories you enter, the more chances you have. And with that, I mean, it's just so crucial to recognize that some of the categories, especially the ones people, when I go, I'm just going to enter this one, like maybe executive, Of course, it'll be the most popular category, meaning you've got more competition. It's like the lottery. Is it 1 out of 10 or 1 out of 70? So it definitely changes things a lot. Not that we have only 10 in a category, but you get what I'm saying. Um, Somebody says, what are they winning? I just arrived. We're talking about the Toast of the Resume Industry Resume Writing Awards, and we've just finished announcing all of our first, second, third place winners in all 10 categories of the annual TORIs. And we will have a post out on LinkedIn at 4:45 p.m. Eastern recapping all of those winners. And sending you over to the CDI webpage. I think I can give you the link right now to where they're going to appear. They're not there yet, but this is where you'll be able to see the winning resumes and their winners and link to their profiles. careerdirectors.com/award-winning-resumes/. Super easy way to get there is just to go to careerdirectors.com, click on Job Seeker Resources, because yes, we put our TORI winners in the Job Seeker Resources because that's who you're marketing to. Makes sense to me. So it'll be under award-winning resumes right in that section at 4:45 today. So you've got just like 29 minutes left before that goes live and you can see all the amazing winners. So yeah, I hope, and I apologize if at all that sounds harsh, what I have said about why there are repeat winners. But the reality is, I mean, the TORIs they're a pain in the butt for us. I'll be really honest. Every year I get tons of grief from people. I don't want those emails and why should I enter? And it's sometimes sad things like even it's fixed, which is hilarious because I don't even look at the TORI winning resumes until they're online. But we keep them alive because of what the winners tell us and the nominees tell us it did for their business. And if one $40 entry can completely change the face of your business forever, then that's something I'm going to fight to convince you is worth your time and energy. So I'll put the link in the chat. Again, I know you can't all see it. Why can't I figure out how to see this link? Hold on. This is where we get into the trouble of me by myself. All right, chat. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, some of you will be able to see that link. Most of you won't, but it's the same URL that's rolling across the bottom of our screen as we talk. So again, Job Seeker Resources section, and you'll see award-winning resumes. So let's all just pause for a second and congratulate our winners once again. I'm woohoo, cheering for all of you. Thank you for putting yourselves out there. And I can't wait to hear what the wins have done for you, especially our first-time winners. I'm super excited. And I do have a list of who the first-time winners are, but after a comment in the chat, I'm like, okay, maybe that person wasn't a first timer and I made a mistake. So I'm just not going to say anything. Be an idiot, right? All right. Before we close today and go into our U.S. Thanksgiving holiday tomorrow and the madness for some people of Black Friday, which honestly, I'm really grateful to retailers. I know some people are like, why is it all November? Well, that makes it much more accessible to me when companies do it early, because the last thing I want to do on my family weekend is rush to sales. I love the online stuff that started 2 weeks ago. So next week, we'll be back to our regular show and talking about LinkedIn posting as the #3 top ROI marketing strategy used in 2023 by career industry pros. And that's going to be another deep dive session where I will be sharing. And my slant is very much going to be when I talked about that being the top 3, there were several comments in the chat that day about feeling intimidated or not knowing what to post. So I'm really going to take a slant on, the getting started and how to get active and make this a practice for yourself. Yeah, he saw the cat walk by. For our association members in CDI, I also want to remind you that you still have 3 live events included in your membership to come in 2023. Next week, we've got Giving Tuesday, and that's where we will give and receive thanks in our speed networking give and receive event. To me, this is super valuable that anybody in our industry is attending this event, because come on, we said the number 2 most effective marketing strategy was partnerships and professional referrals. So we're going to do this structured event where you get to structure right there in the session your introduction, and then you get to ask for something you need, accountability or support. And again, it's all structured, so it's easy to follow along and figure out what to do. And then you get to have something you'll give, and we're going to collate all of that into a spreadsheet and give it to those who attend, so that you can definitely boost your networking. Excuse the screaming cat, right? The one day I don't put her up on the screen, she's yakking away. And then we also have, we have 2 other events coming up in December as well. The following week, we're talking ChatGPT, where I'll actually be sharing my screen and showing you how to use prompts for gathering information for resumes, career services, whatnot. In other words, it's not going to be marketing. We have a guest speaker in January in one of your included CDI member events who's going to be talking about AI for social media marketing, again, included. And then the following week, I think that's like the 13th or the 15th, we will have our 90-day success plan orientation for members. So lots of really great stuff coming up. And I want to stress as we close here that Cyber Week offers are going on. So if you're not already a member, or you want to add years, or you're not in our Career Industry Accelerator Club, or you want to add years to that, we've got ridiculous offers. I said earlier, it's like a quarter to a third of what you'll get paid for one project, no matter what your rates are these days, before joining CDI. But it's a total win because we have huge discounts for you to get in. But I have to stress that's only through December 1st. And more importantly, as I said at the beginning, we're closing registration for both programs on the 15th of December. So if you've been like one of the people who tells me, gosh, I wish I would have listened to my referral, it took me 3 years to join CDI, that option is going to be off the table on December 15th because we're closing registration for both membership and the Career Industry Accelerator Club, and you'll get on a wait list. I'm getting gravelly here. Okay, so who's excited about what's coming up for the rest of 2023? Whether that's our next show topic, our Cyber Week offers, our member included events, let me know with a hashtag yes or yay in the chat. You know, we got a Facebook user who threw up a #1 award emblem. Awesome, awesome. Again, congrats to all our TORI winners. So in closing, please don't miss when we go live each week at 3:45 p.m. Eastern on Wednesdays. Like, subscribe, or follow to make sure you get notifications. And then let me just show you here real quickly, for those of you who aren't in CDI. Oh, so many multiple things to click on here. There is a lot of great free stuff on our website. If you want to go over there, it's careerdirectors.com/free stuff, but you also don't have to even type that in. Just go to the site and you'll see free stuff right there in the navigation for you. It's a way to join our online community, a way to get access to great deep dive lessons and resources, which we actually have a testimonial on that page from a member who says how he used those to build a 6-figure business. And just a few days ago on LinkedIn, he commented on my post saying that since he's joined, he's been able to grow beyond where he was financially. He includes numbers in his comments and how proud he is to be the first certified advanced resume writer in Nigeria, and probably one of the most highly performing resume writers in Nigeria as well. So bravo to him. But this is what free resources can do for you. Imagine what member resources can do. And finally, there's a quiz on the page. It takes about a minute to complete it. What are the number one blocker to your success in building a six-figure practice? My favorite part about it is that it curates these free lessons for you and tells you exactly what your blocker is and which ones you should be studying first, so that you can go and be as successful as possible and get that great taste of CDI while benefiting yourself. So, members of CDI, I certainly hope I'll see you Tuesday for our networking give and receive event. And everyone else, next Wednesday, again, we're talking about LinkedIn. So happy Thanksgiving to my US viewers. Happy day to everyone else. And until next week, let's fly higher. Thanks for joining me, and congratulations to all the TORI winners and the nominees. You are awesome, and I am so proud and happy for you.